Guys, what is up? What is good? We are going to be doing a friendly little video and a reaction video on our good friend Ethan Galstad, because we just watched a video and we want to expand on the relevant topics that Ethan Galstad has done or said or whatnot. Guys, we are doing our video reacting on Ethan Galstad's video today. We're going to be tagging Ethan Galstad in the video because we're big fans of Ethan Galstad. So and he's one of the only people out here talking about Ethereum, or what is it? Ethereum, not a Grayscale holding trust, guys, which are going to be a big magnified gain for the people that are holding. That is going to be relative to the actual crypto market going up here very soon. Because I believe, and what we're betting on this channel is, and what you guys are saying in the comments, according to some of these videos we're making recently, is that these altcoins are lining up for their initial launch, okay? And in Ethan Galstad's video today, I believe it was today or yesterday, he posted, he talked about unloading in reverse DCA his portfolio over the course of time. And I think I couldn't agree more on this case, guys, because here's the thing. We would all love to sell at the capitulating candle point, but he made a good reference point in that video that when we look back in time is the only way that we see where that point in time is, because the euphoric nature of this stuff, especially in Grayscale, because the premiums are magnified, it's going to be very, very hairy to pinpoint when that very, very hairy to pinpoint when that moment in time actually is, because we're only able to find out that moment if we zoom out after the crash. So in his video, he also was talking about I think about 150 days based on, and I would say that time scale for me, guys, is going to be a lot shorter, obviously, because I don't have as much invested apparently as Ethan has. So obviously I need to be a little bit quicker to dump. And also I think that time scale might be a little long for my specific case, guys, because what I'm trying to do is a little bit different. What I'm trying to do is DCA out of Grayscale and then DCA back in to crypto as it's going down. You might say, well, why are you doing that if the prices are you're just going to sell at what you think is the highest and then get back in as it's crashing on the native crypto? But here's the thing, guys, is likely when we try to sell, when we start unloading and we also start selling, I'm going to try to go in and get a quick little jump on crypto native. That's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to sell the Grayscale from what I think is going to be the capitulating candle over the course of days. I think for me, guys, it's more like about 45 days, because I'm going to try to recapture the gains into native crypto as I'm unloading my Grayscale. Now, the reason I'm doing that, guys, is because of slippage. Here's the thing. You can't sell all at once. Well, you can if you got a little dinky position like me. It's the size of a fucking pimple on my ass. But if you have a big position, you gotta offload. You gotta offload in sections, right? In different points, because likely you're going to encounter slippage. Now, what is slippage? Well, slippage is the ability to get out. And as you sell, you'll start to notice as you sell, cryptocurrency has a great way of manipulating your mind into making you think that the price is, that you made a great investment. And then it also has a great way of reversing that thought and making you feel like you miss out. And Ethan covered that very good, that the fear and the greed and the FOMO it's gonna get most people, guys. And you're gonna have people that are gonna be selling into what they think is that capitulating point. And then they're gonna be going back in, and then they're gonna be incurring losses, okay? And I don't remember if Ethan mentioned that in the video, but you got to be able to realize that you're not going to, I guess the most important part that I gathered from his video and that I want to touch on in this video is the fact that you're not going to get out at the best time. And if you do, and it goes up more, cryptocurrency has the ability, by definition, by written in the computer software, that it's going to manipulate your mind into thinking that you sold too early. And then a lot of people are going to go back in to cryptocurrency or to Grayscale, and then it's going to go down, and they're actually going to be, I call it the quicksand moment, guys, because people get caught up in it and then they're selling, they think they sold at a great time, but then it goes up more, and then they buy back, and then it goes down. So that's going to happen to quite a bit of people. So that's why I'm trying to get out a little bit earlier of the Grayscale, because I'm going to magnify the premiums, and I'm going to take those profits, I'm going to roll them back into native crypto as crypto is finalizing its mega rally, you know, the mega pump, the big pump. And again, if I get caught up in that quicksand moment, I will at least at that point be into not Grayscale, so my losses won't be magnified. I'll be in native cryptocurrency. And if I do incur losses, all I'll do is hold, because if you hold crypto, the native crypto, long term, you're gonna be coming out of that, and I'll be having more coins based on selling those premiums than I would had I just exited the Grayscale stocks completely, thinking I'm timing the market right, and then incurring either losses because I thought I timed the market right, and or incurring losses because I'm going back in and having, you know, regret or FOMO or greed, which Ethan talked about really well in the video. So you got to just have a plan, and I think having a plan is good. And you know, if you do feel that FOMO coming back in and you've already sold, or you feel like, oh, it's just not enough profits, I don't want to exit yet, go ahead and go back in with half that amount that you would have gone in with, and or a third of the amount or a fourth amount, that kind of thing. That way you're not, you know, that way you're not losing, you're gaining some profits, but you're also minimizing and mitigating most of the risk. Because if you're just trying to trade crypto, you got to be really good already. You can't learn to trade crypto. You got to be good already, because here's the thing. If you sell and then it goes up more and you buy back and then it drops, well, you've just lost all your profits. In fact, you've lost more because you went in and bought less shares, and then you bought less shares. Less shares because the price has gone up, and then when it drops, it basically just kills any kind of profitability or any margins that you might have had you just sold, been okay with the gains. And that's why I think Ethan was talking about unloading over time and being okay with the fact that you're not going to capture the capitulating candle. You can try, guys, but I'm telling you from experience, most people don't achieve this. They fall short, or they get sucked in that quicksand moment I was just talking about, where they go back in, and then when it drops, those losses are magnified as well. So they actually end up erasing any profits they would have had they just sold, dumped, held the profits, and either DCA'd into native crypto for the long haul, and or just accepted the profits that you're not going to catch every, you know, you're just, the likelihood of you guys selling and me selling at the perfect time on these Grayscale stocks is not likely, okay? You got to be okay, and I agree with Ethan with what he said. You got to be okay with not catching the big jump. You got to be okay with being in the green rather than being in the red. All right, we'll catch you guys later. Take care.